Welcome in, everyone. Today's video, I'm kind of gonna go over how to find potential plays for underlying or options trades. I'm gonna show you a good website to use that I like to use as well. It's 100% free. Um, I do want to give a small, quick disclaimer. This is bare minimum step one. There is a lot more to investing than lines on a chart, so this is just a very, very helpful beginner tool here. And then this is without diving into any fundamentals of the company and economics and all that stuff. So this is just a very basic tool. And again, always make sure to do your own due diligence and invest more than in just you have to look past lines on a chart. It's all about company fundamentals. So, but this is a very good starting point for those interested. So let's dive in here. So our website that I'm kind of touching on here, it's called stockcharts.com. And again, like I said, it's free, but this would be your main page. You can see I don't even have a profile right now. So let's kind of dive in here. So I always in the charts and tools area. So when you come in here, it's going to look really overwhelming. The main area that I'm in, I'll show you here in a second, but you do have a lot of information in here if you want to dive around and all that. But we're going to be focusing here on, if you come down here to the reports and more, our predefined scans. So everything's set up in here already. It's really nice. It's a very quick, easy way to find potential plays. So let's start in here. Let's go to the see the latest results. And when you come in here, so it's gonna tell you all their technical indicators here. So it's under your predefined scans again. So, and you can always check by symbol, but I'll do a couple of these for everyone. So up here you have your bullish technical indicators and then your bearish technical indicators here. And if you come down here, you can do candlestick patterns as well. And you got some more stuff down here. I don't ever mess with this. Usually I am just hanging out here in the bullish or indicators and bearish indicators, but let's look at some bullish indicators here. So we have like gap ups are a good one too to kind of look in. So it's going to pull up everything that gapped up that day. So typically when I come into here, you can see it's going to be everything with a gap that day. What I'll typically do is come over to this volume area and I'll make sure the higher volume's up on top, and then you'll get some more well-known names up there. Looking at this, we don't really have that much, so let's go back here and see if I can find a good one. So like bullish MACD crossover, so it's going to pull up everything that had a bullish MACD crossover. So come in here, and again, it's going to pull in everything. So you got your industry sector, your exchange. It's going to tell you what it closed at, your volume. I am always looking at the volume. So here we go. Here's a better one. So like Oxy, everybody knows what Oxy is. It's energy, it's a large cap. You can also sort by cap size here too. So if you did that, and I don't like how that's really set up, but you'd come down and then you can see your large cap. Obviously, you'll probably want to stay large, mid cap, especially if you're looking for option potential. But let's look at. Let me go back up here. I want to do the volume because that's typically how I'll do it. So then you have all your names over here, and you can see we have some bigger names here. So let's find one to look at here. We'll do Oxy here. So you come over here. If you click on this sharp chart here, it's going to pull up a chart here. So it's going to show you your RSI. It's going to show you your moving averages, your 50 and your 200 here. And then it shows here's your bullish MACD crossover. So again, please, there is always more to invest in than just lines on charts. Always, always go back to the company fundamentals. But so I mean, like this would be, it's a bullish signal. So I mean, maybe short term bullish, you're above the 200. pretty neutral RSI here, and then the bullish MACD crossover. So that's going to show you the bullish MACD crossover for that. And then you can just exit on out of there. And let's take a peek at another one too. I'm gonna do it by sector because I saw Walmart in there. Walmart. So let's take a peek here. You pull up the chart, and of course you can always edit anything how you want down here. I just pretty much leave it here. But again, so it's showing you that bullish MACD crossover and your 250 moving average and then RSI there. So again, I mean, it's going to show all the companies that are doing that. So filtering is very important here. But let's take another peek at a couple other ones here just to show everybody. So yeah, I mean, they have a bunch of different indicators here. So depending on what you like to see, I mean, it all goes down. It comes back to what users want to see. So another one I do like to look at though is that oversold RSI. So sometimes there'll be very, very minimal stuff here. Again, move it up by volume. Yeah, like this. Well, I'll just show you guys a chart here just to kind of show you. So it's going to show you, well, here's your oversold RSI. And no thank you. And then you can see how beaten up this stock is. And remember this too. There's always a reason why something is very beaten up or very overbought. There's always a reason. You need to dig deeper into everything instead of just, oh, hey, look, we're oversold. The stock's going to go up. No, a stock doesn't have to go up. Please, please ignore people that'll say, oh, it's going to bounce. It can bounce. It doesn't have to. A company can go out of business. So that is one thing I'm always very heavy on. You need to look at your company fundamentals, check out their earnings, see if they're improving, all that. Check out what's going on in the world. I mean, you have Fed rate hikes coming, and you got to keep all that in your mind. It's research. So that would be your oversold RSI here. So let's look at some bearish indicators then. So then, like, you have new 52-week lows here, and you can do MA crossovers. Where is the bullish? Yep, you got that there too. And let's look at a gap down one here, see if we can get a good one in here. So again, come in here, filter it by volume. So Lyft, okay, Lyft had earnings, they gapped down, and I believe we can get summaries here too. Yep, if you come in here, you'll get your summary kind of the security here. I use a different website for this. I don't really dig into here. It's just kind of looking at the scans for me. But let's take a look at this chart here. So we're going to probably see a gap down on Lyft. They had earnings. So again, so this is February 12th, 2023. Lyft reported earnings on Friday. So, and they did not meet expectations at all. So, of course, here's a perfect example of why you need to do due diligence. Somebody would be like, oh, hey, cool, this gap's going to fill. We gap down. No, that is not 100% accurate. We gap down for a reason, not because we were overbought up here, because Lyft had bad earnings. Lyft underperformed on earnings, so this is the reason for the gap. And you can see we are pretty beaten up here too. So then this would be your bullish MACD cross down, and this would probably show up as an oversold RSI as well. So again, like I said, I'm broken record here, but please, please, just because there's a line on a chart doesn't mean invest. But this is a very good beginning spot for people to look at companies that could possibly, hey, we're oversold. Let's get some calls or something. And again, that's not financial advice on Lyft right now, but that is very good spot to start here. And then let's take a look at a couple more here. So volume, and again, I tend to stay in the large to mid caps just because there's more volume, obviously. And if you're doing options, you need volume on those contracts. But it's going to pull up. Let's switch over to, let's do an overbought RSI, or with a declining RSI. So volume here. So Tesla. Everybody knows Tesla. So here you go. We are overbought here. We are below this 200 moving average. MACD starting to cross down. And something like with economic headwinds coming in, this might not be a bad place. For me, I would look at this and say, hey, we are overbought. We're coming into macro headwinds. We're coming up. CPI is this week, depending on when you're watching this video. It is Tuesday. And I would think, hey, maybe let's short Tesla here. So this would be something I'd keep in mind. And then this is where I'd throw in my I'd throw this into an Excel, and then I'd do my due diligence on it, see what's going on with Tesla, check option flow, check all that, and then potentially could be on a watch list for trade ideas. But that's kind of just how I slightly find plays here. It's a very good starting position for those interested. But again, like I said, please always do due diligence. A line on a chart will not make something go up or down, and something does not always have to go up and down. Please always keep that in mind. So that is kind of just the small breakdown here for stock charts. And again, this is a free website. Feel free to check it out, and you can check out all these other little areas too. Have market summaries, some stuff on crypto, an earnings calendar, and just some other stuff here. So it's a nice little free tool to use. So otherwise, that is all I really have for everybody today, and look forward to making some more videos for everybody soon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.